Alrighty guys, this is snugsonblitz and I'm back with another video for you today. The Juto is not a tank I particularly enjoyed. In fact, I've called this tank my nemesis. Yes, usually heavy tanks are pretty easy to play. You just walk on up, do a little bit of damage, bing bang boom, and you win. Not so with this tank. I had a horrible run with it, couldn't buy a victory, but I finally got my stats up to respectability. So for this video I played about 20 games and I had a few very enjoyable games. I've got 3 of them on tap for you today. I think you'll enjoy all of them. But I'm not sure I should do a review of this tank because I've already done one before. Maybe we'll just skip over that, but I will say the best thing about this tank is its DPM. The gun is fast firing. The problem is it doesn't have the alpha. So if you've got a tank like an IS-2, its gun does hit hard when it hits. This tank hits decently hard, but it's not got that intimidation factor, I feel, for a heavy tank that I think most heavy tanks really need. But if you can use the DPM on this tank, it's pretty solid. Anyway, let's take a look at my loadout before we jump into the first game. I've gone for extra hit points because the armor isn't that effective anyway. I've gone for the extra gun depression because it's always helpful to be able to peek over ridges or little hills. And I don't think it needs calibrated shells. Anyway, before we get to our first game, I would like to ask the usual stuff. If you're a sub, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Tell your friends, tell your buddies. Help this channel grow. It would really help me out. Comment down below what you think of this tank. Of course, if you're not a sub, please consider subscribing. And lastly, if you want to become a Patreon, you can do so. There are 4 different tiers with various different benefits. And with that out of the way, let's get to our first game. So one of my subscribers asked if I could play a few games with him. I said, okay. I don't know how he plays. He is in the Hellcat. So let's see what happens. Now, they have a Skoda. That's a big problem. They have VK4502A, which can be played very well or very poorly, I've found. So let's see what happens. Now, we do have an IS-6. That's good news. And I think we have a very good player in our Progetto. So he should be able to handle the medium side. Fingers crossed. And the T-32, not really sure he should be going that way around. He could get wrecked. He could be okay. Let's see what happens. I'm just like, oh no. It makes me worried. Oh, he's taking 1 hit, 2 hits maybe, and now he's going to get focused. So I think it'd be nice if we helped him out. Unfortunately, I've got this tank here. Can I hit him? Yeah, no. Okay. It doesn't look like the VK is the best player. Aiming in here, but wasn't able to quite hit the bottom plate. That's unfortunate. He doesn't look like he knows what he's doing, so that's good news. The tension is taken away from me here. As I'm lower tier, that's what you want. You don't want the attention on you. So I'm going to work on this guy. If I can get rid of a tier 8 tank to start off the battle, that is good news. So I don't mind taking a hit. Hopefully I can, okay, well I take one from the Skoda, but that means the Skoda's got that long reload, so hopefully our team can work on him. That would be nice. I'm going to turn around here. I was really hoping to avoid that shell, but it looks like our team is doing great. So, nice news. Here comes the Pharaoh. Can I get rid of him? Hello. That would have been painful had he been able to get his shots in on me, but thankfully he wasn't. And now it looks like it's all over. The AMX 1357, he's really going to struggle to pen me frontally. This guy also frontally. I mean, will he bounce me? Let's see what happens. Yes. So, rule of thumb. If you have a medium charging at you and you're in a heavy tank, face them. Face them. Maybe angle them slightly, but generally speaking, your frontal armor will be enough to bounce most of their shells. Most. Especially lower tier mediums for sure. And there you go. Not a bad game to start. I was a little bit concerned with the T-32 going that way, but it worked out, and our Progetto was a hero. So nicely done. Ended up with 1943. I'll take that. That's a solid score in this game. And the IS-6, great job as well. Not a bad game. Yeah, they just didn't have a very good team, unfortunately. Now, this game was frustrating. They have Annihilator. Oh, frick. They have a CS-44, a Comet, and a Hellcat. Wow. We have a Sturm Mill, and we have a Bulldog. Now, the Bulldog is a fast tank, but has no armor. So, unfortunately, there are a lot of bad players running around with Bulldogs. Which one will we have? Let's find out. Good news is our team is all heading this way. The bad news is we have an AFK. So we've got a problem. They have better mediums, they have better hull down mediums, better armored mediums, really, than us. We have a tank destroyer, which is deadly, but he's got to be in the right position. And they have an Annihilator, which is always a deal breaker. Bulldog took one hit, that's okay, but he's decided to push in again. Has he? Let's see. Okay, now I'm just saying, just wait, I'm coming. I'm right behind you. We've got a VK as well. The two of us pushing in first. Oh, Bulldog. Bulldog, what you doing? So the Bulldog's not a very good player. Anyway, I've got these two guys here. They will be troublesome, but I do have the armor to deal with those medium guns, as I said. But Bulldog, no, Bulldog, no, for God, no! So we found out what kind of player he was. And now I'm going to work on these 3 tanks by myself, because the Bulldog's dead. So great news. And there's 4 tanks there. We've still got an AFK, so we've lost the Bulldog, and we've got an AFK. That's a nightmare. So thankfully, their Hellcat's not the best player, but he is causing trouble for the rest of our team. Our VK is going to go. So we've lost another tank. Oh, joy. We've lost another tank. Super joy. 4 versus 6. And I say 4 versus 6. I should say 3 because 1 is AFK. I come around here, and I thought this guy was in another position. That was my fault. So took a hit, but I'm able to take him out. A little bit painful, but what can you do? I mean, I don't expect to win this game. They've got 3 bases. Oh, but amazingly, oh gosh, here comes the Annihilator. I'm going to work on this guy. Can you get rid of him? Okay, we did. We got rid of the Comet. It's 3v3. How? Don't ask me. It's a freaking miracle. The Annihilator's not even looking at me. That's great news because I can go to work on his rear. I could change to HE maybe, but why bother? I just want to guarantee the pen and the damage, so I'm just going to go to work. And I put him on fire! 2v2, that's good news, but unfortunately the Sturm Mill's in a bad position. Will he be able to stay alive before I can get there? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, no. And there's another problem. The CS knows what he's doing. Yes. Bounce that shell, that's good news, but he is a nomad player. And look at this. He's going to make me try and chase him. He's got the bases. There's no way I can really catch him. So I'm totally screwed here. I will not win this game. All he has to do is just wait it out. My guess is he's waiting for his teammate to come around and distract me, which he has done now. And he's full health because we had an AFK. And now I'm just trying to be careful. I'm watching that red arrow. Where is he? He's over there. So I'm just trying to keep myself focused on this guy. But he's coming around, so I'm now going to push forward. Took another hit, unfortunately. Now he's coming behind me. He got me there. And now I'm going to risk it. I'm going to take a hit, I know, but I want to get rid of this guy. If I can get rid of this guy, we have a chance. And he's trying to get away. He is, but not fast enough, Buster. However, that meant I had to turn my tank around. And, So, with the Bulldog charging to his death in seconds, an AFK tank, 5 versus 7, I ended up with 3,702 in this tank, and 1,000 block damage. Had we not had the AFK, or had not the Bulldog charged to his death, I think we could have easily won that. But, alas, 'twas not to be. Anyway, moving on to our last game. And they have a Lorraine, that's a problem. Object 252, that's a problem. Progetto 46, a CC64, a Tiger 1, a T77. The only bad tank they have is the WZ131. Every other tank there is death for me. Really. We have not a very good lineup, actually. We have an IS-6. Yeah, I am very concerned about this. Now, we do have an SU-130. That's good news. His gun does hit hard. We have... I don't know what else we got, but I just remember looking at this lineup going, this is death. And I'm like, if we want to win this game, let's hope that the heavies have gone the other side and we can just maul these guys over here. But unfortunately, they haven't pushed in too aggressively. I'm going to risk it. I really am. I'm going to pray that I'm right. I was tempted to go over the ridge there, but I see one guy over there. I'm like, you know what? Let's do this. I've been lit up. That's a problem. They know I'm coming. I'm just praying my team comes with. Okay. Come on, guys. Come on. I'll take the hits. Come on. Work with me here. Work with me here. I'm going to peek on over. And the Lorraine is running. So he is nervous. Took 2 hits there. But I'm hoping my team follows me in. And it looks like they have. That is great news. Does this work every time? Heck no. But I felt that this was our only chance, realistic chance of winning this game if they didn't have any AFKs. These guys have been pushed towards our teammates. That's good news. But we are down a tank. Thankfully, we're able to get rid of 2 tanks, both tier 8. That's nice. Now I'd like to get rid of this guy. Why? He's a tank I can easily deal with because his gun will struggle to pen me frontally. A little bit of ram, doesn't hurt, and he's gone. So, 6 versus 4. But these tanks are very strong tanks. So, again, gotta be careful. We're gonna look for the weakest link. I see the OBJ on that side. He's not the tank I particularly want to deal with, but if we can work together, because he's been isolated from his teammates, and it looks like the Progetto sees that too, I'm gonna take the hits. Come on, guys. Come on in. IS-6, follow me in. Let's do it. Come on. Here we go. He's all by his lonesome. Hopefully, the other guys are on the other side and not backing up to help him out. And now we're going to go to work on this guy. Okay, boom. I changed to Pramo because he's an Object 252. Now shoot me. Because I know I'm not the best tank on the battlefield. I may be a pretty good player, but my tank is pretty pants compared to these tier 8 tanks. So I want him to focus me and keep our other tanks alive. Yes! Success. Now it's time to move on to the Tiger. Why? He is the worst of the 3 tanks. CC-64, hold down. I will not be able to touch him at all. Now, if he's in the open, that's different. But let's see. T-77, his gun is just deadly. Now, the SU's coming this way. Nice shot, SU. I'm going to help you out. What have I got? Can I hit you? Boom. Yes. And I bounce a shell. So the gun works. The armor can work. But you've got to choose your targets carefully in this tank. I really feel that. Now we're going to get rid of Tiger, hopefully. Come on. Yes, SU. Nicely done. Nice job, Progetto. And now it's 4v1. Even the best T-77 player will struggle massively here. Why? Because he's only got 2 shells to use. And he's going to focus, of course, those tier 8s, and not me, because I am a poor, innocent tier 7 tank, who is going to finish him off. Yes, to me. That was a very good game because we were outmatched in a very big way. Thankfully, though, we were able to pull out the victory. 2,628, 600 block damage, and top damage. I think that's pretty impressive. Anyway, thought you'd enjoy those games. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this tank. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Did you struggle with it like I did? Or for you, did the clouds open and it was just easy, smooth sailing? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you next time. Snugs on Blitz, out.